Hey gang, what's going on? I'm the Blue Ranger and I decided to try something new today. We're going to play Will You Press the Button. It's something I've seen a couple of times on the internet kind of being passed around, and it looked like a little bit of fun, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Basically, what it seems like is they give you a scenario and there's a big old butt in the middle, which would be right here, and basically you have to decide if you would take an awesome scenario with usually a pretty major flaw. So, yeah, I wanted to give it a shot for myself. So, you become a guard of any faction in any fictional universe of your choosing, but you take an arrow to the knee. So, basically what happens is I get all the power that I could ever want, but I have to stay in and have a desk job. It's basically what they're telling me. So, anything. I mean, shit. I could be the guard of, like, oh, jeez. No, because I'd much rather, if you don't take that job, then you could go find yourself, you could work your way up in any faction you wanted, you know, if you're any good at what you're doing, and be able to go out and be part of the team that explores, not just be stuck in a city. So I'm not gonna press that button. That doesn't sound like something I want to do. That's a good question though. You can tell if someone is telling the truth or not, but you have to act on your knowledge, doing bad or good due to the person's thoughts. You have to act on your knowledge doing bad or good due to the person's thoughts. You can tell if someone's telling the truth. I'm gonna be honest, this one don't make a whole lot of sense. You have to act on your knowledge, doing bad or good due to the person's thoughts. So, what I'm guessing is, you have to... It sounds like if somebody lies to you and you know they're lying, you have to go with it. And if they're telling the truth, and you know they're telling the truth, you have to go with it. That's what I'm guessing. But I'm not entirely sure. This one's kind of worded strangely. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I'm gonna go bad. You are able to make yourself into any animal existing, but you can't get back to your human body. Whoa, wait a minute. Yes, no, totally gonna take that. So my options are to be a human for the rest of my life, or be any animal I want to be forever. Let's be realistic here, people. Animals get to do pretty much whatever they want as long as they keep themselves well fed. And at the end of the day, after I've decided I'm done being a gorilla that's just terrorizing, you know, fucking public parks and chasing squirrels around and shit, I can just turn myself into a lovable dog, wander up to a shelter and get fed and have a nice place to stay. And then at the end of the day, once I've had a nice warm night of sleep, I turn myself into a mouse, crawl out of the cage, go back into the world, turn into an eagle, fly to Africa, and fucking explore. Yes, I will totally touch that button all day. Or press that button. Touch that button. Touch it. Let's see. Have pressed this button. Wait, 62 did not? Wait, 62% of people would much rather stay as a human. I feel like those 62%, or at least a majority of them, are very focused on things like their technology. They won't be able to play with their computers and their smartphones and stuff. I would much rather be running around in the jungle, like, just fucking, for real. You're feeling a lazy Sunday? Go to the tropics, turn yourself into some sort of tree boa, and just curl up into a tree and just lay there for a while. Just beautiful sounds of nature and everything. Ugh, you guys are crazy. This is a great question. Alright, you will never feel lonely ever again. Oh, I like the sounds of that one. But everyone on Earth will disappear for eternity. Whoa. No. Absolutely not. I know I won't feel lonely, but you can only throw the ball up in the air and catch it so many times before you get bored. I think bored and lonely are two different things, and without people, I would get extremely bored. I might not be lonely, but, you know, I'm gonna reference the show The Last Man on Earth. I'm only gonna be able to throw cars into fish tanks so many times before I get bored of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna press that button. I like people way too much. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, 69%. Oh, it's a good question, though. Let's see. You can understand every language. Oh, I like that. But nobody can understand you, not even in English. no, I'm not going to touch this button. And the answer seems pretty obvious to me and anyone who knows me. I talk a lot. So I don't think the fact that people not understanding me will slow down my speech, my speaking. I think you're all gonna keep hearing just as much as me of you, just as much of me as you always have. You're just gonna get super annoyed by it. So I'm not gonna press that button. No, I'd much rather buy Rosetta Stone. Yeah. People, it's the same thing as getting rid of all human beings. You get rid of all human beings, you have nobody to talk to, you get bored. I can understand what everybody's saying. I just end up becoming like a spot. What about written word? If they can understand what you write, though, there's so much that happens through text message. That could be interesting. That's a good question. You live as long as you want. I already don't like this, because that means that I get to choose when I die, and you never know if that's the appropriate time to die. I mean, yes, I'm not talking about, like, you know, this breakup is miserable, I want to die. I'm talking about, like, you know, you've been alive for 600 years, things ain't really going your way, and you're like, well, maybe I'm supposed to stop, but if you don't, 600 years later, there's a time of prosperity. I don't know. Okay, you live as long as you want, but you have to start at the beginning of the universe. Yeah, I have zero interest in that. The beginning of the universe would be cool to see, but waiting that eternity to get to another sentient being, another creature that I'm going to have to learn and understand, no, that sounds miserable. 63% of people have pressed this button. Really? You guys want to be alive for billions of years to meet the friends you have now. I know that there's tons of people out there to meet, but I appreciate the people that I have now in my life, both through, you know, real world connections, real friends, real co-workers, people like that, as well as my Twitch and YouTube connections that are very much real people. But I haven't gotten to meet a lot of them, and I'm gonna get to meet a lot of them later this year, which is exciting. But in the meantime, I like those people. I like all of them, and I wouldn't want to remove them from my life by making me wait billions of years to get there. That was, I mean, it was a good question, I suppose. You can read everyone's thoughts. I already don't like this, but they can read yours too. Absolutely. Who the hell would press that button? I do not want to know. Like, seriously? Not to be weird, but, like, I don't want to know what my parents are thinking about all the time. That could get weird, you know? Same with, like, all family members. And, like, wives and girlfriends and boyfriends and husbands. We all think things that... You're allowed to think whatever you want. You're allowed to think whatever you want. You can be the most horrid, decrepit human being on the planet if you keep it to yourself. You keep it to yourself, it doesn't matter. In fact, you're doing it the right way. So I mean, I don't think I'm that person. I feel like whatever, you know, I don't think I feel that way or think that way, but I don't, it's more so that I don't want to know what other people are thinking. I don't want to get too close to the thoughts of people that I really care about and respect and find out that one of them is a crazy racist or something. I don't want to know that stuff. So I'm absolutely not pushing that button. Yeah, exactly. That's way too much. I can't believe that it got even 34 said they would do it. That's a good question. Let's see. You could hack anything and change it, but all spam would go to your inbox of any email you create. It's not even a good question. Hack anything and change it, but all spam. Nah. I mean, so you basically couldn't use email anymore. So you use text messaging. You make phone calls. You go see people. Being able to hack things would mean you'd always have green lights. I'd push that. I don't think it's a particularly good question, but I'll push it. You get to go to any world you've ever wanted and marry the guy girl of your dreams, but your parents are dead. This is a... No. Well, not. It's not even a good question. Why, what? Okay, let's this planet alone has 7.4 billion people on it, and there's no way this is the only planet in the multiple universes that we can fathom, that we're the only, you know, intelligent life form. So let's just assume that I can pick anyone from any of those universes. There's so many people that the most compatible being in the multiple universes and the next most compatible are gotta be so close it doesn't, like, no, there's no way. You are able to shapeshift into anything you desire. This is like the animal one. But you must stay as your shapeshifted form for 24 hours. Absolutely. I mean, that wasn't even a really good question. Of course I would do that. Who wouldn't do that? Yes, you're stuck in that form for 24 hours, but that's not a big deal. You just have to be smart about it. You gotta use your brain. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm gonna, I have a wedding to go to tomorrow, but I'm gonna be a mongoose for the day. Oh, shit. You don't want to do that. Plan your day out accordingly. Use it on special occasions. Seriously. Come on, for real. At my state, I'm no relationships, nothing. If I could change anything, I'd go to, my cousin's house on Christmas as a reindeer, and his kids would be like, what? Like, that would be cool. Like, fun shit. That would be fun. I don't know why that's the situation that came into my head, but it's something to play around with for sure. That would be a ton of fun. You'll always be the ideal weight BMI, but all food tastes like total shit. Ah, damn it. Oh, damn it. Oh, crap. I don't have a choice for this one, I don't think. I don't think I can pick for this one. So I'm going to end this video here. And if you have a choice, let me know what you think. Because that's a really tough one. And I ain't going to finish it. So thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know what you thought. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. I don't know. If you guys like this kind of stuff, I'll do more stuff like this because they're all over the internet. I had fun with it. And I hope you did too. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends if you like what you see here. And always check me at twitch.com/I'mTheBlueRanger. I'm there almost every single day. So this has been an absolute delight. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.